On this edition of the weekly update, you're getting my thoughts on Frankenstein, what I'm reading next, and some writing updates. Stick around after the slide. What's up? How are you doing? I hope you're well. This is the weekly update number 24, and let's just jump right in with what I have been reading. That's right, I finished Frankenstein. I should have finished it a lot sooner, but things have been kind of crazy, kind of busy. I finally got around to finishing it, and it was a great ride. I really enjoyed seeing the journey and where Frankenstein ended up at the end, and this is a difficult book to talk about without spoilers, but yeah, character-wise, Frankenstein made some interesting choices. I guess you could see why he made the choices he made, but some things turned out in a pretty heartbreaking way, and yeah, that's probably what you could say the most about this book. Is it's a heartbreaking tale of loss, and that really kind of just goes into Mary Shelley's mind whenever she was writing it. It was definitely something she was going through, and you can tell with this book. And I know the talk is always like, which one's the monster? They both were kind of bad, but at the same time, Frankenstein, you could see how he got, or Frankenstein's monster, you could see how he got there, and Frankenstein too in that case. Like, it's, you just have to read it. It's a classic. It's tragic, and it's pretty great. And what am I going into now? I have read 5 chapters in Pet Sematary. I have not been reading with the dust jacket on, but I put it on just for the viewing here in this video. But 5 chapters is a little deceptive. That's only 12 pages in. These are very short chapters, but it's been interesting so far. Like, that's like my one thing. I'm like, I think these 5 chapters could have easily just been one chapter, because it feels like all the same scene to me. But that's just a tiny nitpick. I am really enjoying it. King does a really good job at bringing up the tension. Like, the family kind of like goes through some things, and you can feel the tension on Lewis with everything that's going on, and only thing that's happened is like some misfortunes. Like, he couldn't find the house key of the house he just bought, and his daughter scraped her knee, and then the baby got stung by a bee, and it's just like all this hectic stuff is going on around him, and you can feel the tension in his body. And I could tell already that I'm going to really like this book if King can do that well with just that. And I haven't even gotten into any of the horror bits or anything yet. Yeah. I think I'm going to enjoy King. This is my first King, and it's been pretty awesome in just these 12 pages. And yeah, I feel like I'm going to be going very quickly with this one. That's been my reading, and we'll go into my writing, and we'll just say things have been crazy again this week. It's still hectic at work, and then there was 2 days where I spent a lot of my day at the phone store because my cell phone stopped having service for some reason, and that one day we spent all that day trying to fix it, and it didn't get fixed, and we let somebody else go into the line after me, and it was like the end of their day there, so we were like, we'll just come back tomorrow and upgrade to a new phone tomorrow. So then I had to come back the next day and get a new phone, and a lot of stuff has been in the way, so I didn't get much done. I did not edit in my current novel at all, but I did get this MJ Kuhn's SFF Story Bible interactive journal, and I'm using it to help me do some outlining. There's a little bit of stuff in here. I have some stuff written down, but I also have a world map, but I have a better world map drawn somewhere else that I will eventually show you. But that I started that outline for the prequel novella that I am challenging myself to write this month, and I started it. I have only written the prologue so far, and it was 672 words, and I'm excited to continue. We'll say that. There's a lot of interesting stuff that I am showing in this world, and a lot of this is showing kind of like the seeds of everything that is taking place in the novel that I'm writing. And it's going to have some seeds for stuff that's going to happen in later novels in the series, and I am super excited about that. I am very excited to continue this month, and hopefully this week won't be as crazy and I will actually get some stuff done. I am definitely going to push myself to get some writing done every day that I can, and I will have a better writing update for you next week. But other than that, what have I been watching? I have not caught up on The Penguin because my brother was out of town over the weekend, and we have been watching it at his house on Friday, and I don't want to skip out without him, so I'm not caught up on The Penguin. But I did watch the last 2 episodes of Agatha All Along, and those were bangers again. Like, this Agatha All Along got a lot better in the last half. Like, the first half was fun. I was like, yeah, this is fun, but it's not like anything crazy. And then once the last half happens, there yet again, like last time I told you, there's been a lot of things connecting, and that happened again in these 2 episodes. And you're looking back and you're like, wow, it was like that all along. Agatha all along. Huh. But some other things as well all along. And yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed Agatha All Along quite a bit. It is definitely up there in my favorites of the MCU shows now. I don't think it beats WandaVision because that was just so cool with the types of sitcom stuff they were doing and everything. That was just really enjoyable. But with all the stuff that happens in the last few episodes, it definitely gets way up there. It's really good. They told a really cool story, and they had a lot of stuff planned out from the beginning, and it became a lot better. So yeah, Agatha All Along I really enjoyed. And playing, I did play like an hour and a half of Cyberpunk yesterday, And I did that after I rearranged my room here. As you can see, I actually have books in frame now, and you don't see my hallway out there anymore. But yeah, you can actually see some of these books, some of my pops, which are mostly gifts, but some I bought because I had some DC stuff going. And don't try to collect DC pops, there's way too many of them. And you can see my Vin and Tensoon banner thing. I brought my guitar back into this corner to keep in frame. Got some Resident Evil and Last of Us 2. But yeah, I did that yesterday as well. So yesterday was pretty productive because I did the writing that I got done in my prequel novella yesterday. I played an hour and a half of Cyberpunk yesterday. I finished Frankenstein yesterday, and I started Pet Sematary yesterday. So yesterday was a great day. The week, not so great. Yesterday, great. And that has been my week. Let me know how your week went. What are you reading? What are you writing? What shows are you watching? What games are you playing? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't, if you want. And I'd love to see you in here again. And with all that said, hope to see you in the next one.